Okay. Now what we want to do is, now we want to release our project to the clients. Okay. So whenever we want to release our project to the clients, how can we release our project? We cannot go to our repository and we can ask like a download this repository npm start, it will start the project and you can start using it. We cannot say that, right? Whenever we want to release our project, we want to, like, what is the release means? Suppose I want to use this project as a reference, so I'll click on log out. So how I want to do is suppose tomorrow we are going to have one url. That url is like this: Trinits Technologies demo slash payroll slash index.h, something like I'm giving, right? Here your developed project should come. Okay. Suppose if I want to give it to my client, I will give this url to my client. Anybody can from web, they can log into this website and they can check out their what are the companies are available and whatever the employees are available. And if they want any document, any appointment, pay slips, appraisal, and they can download all data from here itself. Correct, right? Okay. So now the last step is we have developed our project. Okay. And the project development takes 3 months. That is okay. Now we want to release this feature to the whom? To the clients. Like once our development everything is done, now we want to release our code to the development, like for end users are nothing but clients. Okay. For that reason we have to go for a next step called build. Okay. So once our project is done, we have to do a build. So what build will do, it will generate a files from our project. We no need to go and write a npm start and we'll write like a localhost 3000. Not, we are not going to do like this. Okay. So that is the reason, once the project is completed, what we have to do, we have to run a build command. Okay. So let us try to build command. What is the command name? npm run a build. So go to your project wherever you are doing it and right click npm run a build. So what it is going to do, it will generate a build. Okay. And build means our entire project will be converting into html, css, javascript. Okay. All our react code will be converting into these three languages. Okay. We can verify that. So whenever you are running this command, what it will do, it will create one folder called build here. Okay. It will create one folder called build here, and inside that build folder, whatever the code we have written, everything will be writing into some sample files. Okay. We can once the build is done, I will open it here, this one. Okay. So now once the build is done, what we have to do, it will generate one folder. That folder, what we have to do, we will take it and we have to deploy it in one machine. One machine means suppose what I am going to tell is here we are getting this url, right? How this url is coming, how, like I'm able to load this data, right? So how data is coming, where it is running, it is not running in my machine. Okay. So this is called, okay, this is called, for every website there will be a one server. Okay. What is a one server? Okay. So inside the server there is one program called web server. The server means one mission. Okay. Inside the mission there is one program called web server. Okay. Or there is another program called application server. What we are going to do, once our build is done, we are getting one folder, right? That folder we will copy in this mission. Okay. That folder will copy in this mission. Okay. And every server there is one address. That address is nothing but IP address. It will be like a 100.20.30. Some 40. This is nothing but a one IP address. Okay. Our website will know only IP addresses. Okay. So now every machine is having one IP address. So now we have copied our folder inside the our server. Okay. Server is nothing but our one machine. Inside that one, we are copying that one, right? Now we need to link this folder with any one website link. Okay. Suppose I want to have a one more like a payrollmanagement.com, something like this. Correct, right? Once my project is done, I need to link with any website. I cannot give a client go and type like a 100.20.30.40. Nobody can remember this. Okay. For this reason, they are going for one alias called a website name. What is the alias name? Website name. Now I will say payroll dot, okay, payroll.com, something like. I will go to Google and I will type, like I will open it here. I will say payroll.com. Okay. Whenever you are typing payroll.com, internally what it will do, first this website it will converting into IP address. Okay. For every website, what is the one IP address will be there. Okay, so this payroll will be converting into this IP address. Okay, this IP address will be known by the Google. Okay, whenever this IP address coming, we'll go to this machine. Okay, inside the machine we are already loaded my folder, right? Automatically our output will come here. That is the behind the scenes. You understood, right? First we are going to generate one folder. That folder, let us see, our build is done. Yes, our build is done. Okay, so this build is created. Let me go to rebuild folder, and if you see, there is a build folder. Inside the build, what are the files is there? Static. Okay, that's fine. JSON is there, and only one JSON. Like, what is the JSON file? Index data HTML. Is there anywhere where you have written your code? Is there component, employee component, company component, higher order any component is there? No. Once you are building it, no other component will come. Every component will be converting into only one JS. Okay, here you are seeing some JS, right? There will be one JS called main.js. Okay, if you open this main.js, all your project code will be converting into only one last file. That is nothing but a main.js. Who will convert all this work? Babel. You learn about there is a one webpack, right? And Babel. So that Babel library, what it will do, it will convert all our React code into this JS file. If you are opening this JS file, somewhere you have written this employees or something, right? There will be some code. Okay, whatever the code I have, see the URL. Okay, see, this is the URL we have written. We have defined our URLs in one place, right? Employees, user, login, correct, right? All that code is available here. Okay, if you have written any lazy loading, we have written lazy loading for one or two components. For that lazy loading, it will not come as part of this one here. Okay, why it will not come is, if all components are converting into only one file, that file will be very big file, right? To solve this problem, we are going with a lazy loading. Whenever you are writing a lazy loading, there will be another JS files will be creating here. Okay, some chunk files are creating, right? This chunk file is nothing but a separate lazy loading files. Whenever that component is loading, these chunk files will be automatically loading here. Okay, if you don't have the lazy loading, you are going to have only one file. That is nothing but a main data JS. Okay, and this is auto generated only. We no need to do anything. Now I want to run this project in my machine. Okay, suppose for example, there is a command already they are giving it. Okay, so what is the command they are giving it? The build folder is ready to deploy in the server, and if you want to, for example, if you want to test it, this is the command you can test it. Okay, serve-s-build. Okay, I am going to copy this command and I want to try it. Copy and paste it. Okay, so that means, see here, it is serving here. Okay, I will open this URL. Okay, open. Suppose, see, one IP address I am typing. Okay, and after that I am giving one portal also, like port number also. So whenever you are giving this URL, automatically my website is coming, right? Let me click on login. Yes, login is coming, and you can enter your username and password. Let me enter my username and password. Here it will still work out. What is my password? I don't know my password. Okay, something you can go to this one URL. Let me, okay, something it is not correct. I want to open my again Swagger, and inside the Swagger we have the username and passwords, right? Let's go to user controller and get users and try it out, execute. Okay, so this is our password for the abc@gmail.com, and click on the password, login. See, you are able to log in, and you can click on the dashboard. Employees, employee data is coming. Companies, company data is coming, and users, like whatever the data you are giving, everything is coming, right? Now the only what is the pending part, how this URL will be linking with that website. Correct, right? Okay, this is the URL. We will not give this URL to the customer. Correct, right? We are going to give, what is the URL we are going to give it a customer? We'll say payroll.com. So whenever they are typing payroll.com, automatically this page is going to come. There is only the linking page we want to do it. Okay, that linking, what we are going to do, you have to go to one website. Like there are so many websites are there, like a GoDaddy. Okay, GoDaddy. This is one of the website, and where you are going to, first you need to buy that website address, payroll.com, google.trinits.com, right? First we need to register our that website to me. Once you are registering, you can have a settings where you will say whenever you are typing this address, please redirect to this page. This page IP address, whatever the IP address I have given, automatically it will go there. So that is the final step. Okay, once your project is done, that final step is going to take only some 20 minutes. That 20 minutes also will taken care by another team. You no need to do that step at all. Our responsibility is building only. Once you do the build, just give that folder to that team. Automatically that team will deploy in a server and they will give a linking also. Okay, this is a manual process. Okay, now in the current 2023, what they have done is they have done a automation. Okay, so now in interview they are going to ask, like sometimes in interview they are asking like a what is the deployment. They will ask what is the deployment. Deployment is nothing but once you develop the project, you are going to do a build. So then your this folder is going to generate, right? Copying this build into the server. This process is nothing but a what process? A deployment. Okay, clear? Copying this build into there, that is nothing but a deployment. For demo purpose, what I am going to do, I am going to deploy this build, whatever the folder we have generated, right? I want to deploy it in a server. Whenever you want to deploy it a server, we need to follow some steps preview. Okay, for that reason there is a one URL I have added here. Okay, you can open this URL and you can follow the steps. So here that what is the deployment means? Like copying our generated folder into server. That is nothing but a deployment. Usually the deployment will taken care by senior people, or there is a separate people called DevOps people. Those people will do. Our general React developers responsibility is only generating that build. Okay, so once this deployment is there, you can follow the link, like any steps you want to follow, we can follow the steps. Okay, as part of the demo, what I will do, so whenever you want to deploy this one into some server, I need to add it to this URL here. Suppose what is the URL you are going to deploy? Some payroll.com, correct, right? So whatever the URL you want to deploy it here, I want to add this URL into my package.json file. Okay, so let us add this package.json file. Let me go here and there will be package.json folder here. Let me go to this package.json. Here it is there, right? Okay, go here, and this is the when we want to do it only on the final deployment. Okay, so in this URL I am going to deploy my project. Okay, so demo payroll. So I don't want to write a payroll. You can give any name, something like a pay demo something, only because payroll already is there. That is the reason I'm giving a payroll, or like a give any name, payroll management, payroll mgmt, something like this. Okay, so now this is the URL I have given, and this is the, like, you need to understand where you are going to deploy like this. Okay, and this will be different based on where you are going to deploy. So here you can find out the, this is the first this is the step we are following, but there will be many ways we are going to do. This is only one way. This is not like a in always we have to do like this. Is not like that. Okay, this is one of the way where we are going to deploy. Okay, now I have done like this. Okay, save it. Once you are going to save, let us stop the project. Again you build it. Okay, how we are going to build our project? Npm run build command. So let us try to do like this, npm run build. So once you are going to do build, it will generate, again it will generate the folder. Okay, so this folder we need to copy it to where we need to copy it to the mission, some mission we need to copy it, right? So as part of the picture what I told, so this we need to copy our folder to server, correct, right? The server is nothing but another laptop which is there in a some other location. Okay, inside here we need to copy into some folder. Copying our mission to here, this process is called what process? Deployment. Okay, so now for deployment we have a popular called AWS GCP. AWS means Amazon Web Service. GCP means Google Cloud. Okay, and there is another called Azure. Azure means Microsoft. So any of the mission we can do the same process. Okay, but sometimes they will ask what is the deployment. You can simply say I am not done the deployment. There is a DevOps people have done the deployment process. But let us try to have some demo for the deployment also. This is a manual deployment because I am running the build. I am going to copy the folder to the server also. If someone is doing manually, this process is called a manual deployment. Okay, clear? Okay, let us see whether build is done or not. Build is deployed. Okay, I will go to my build folder again, reveal in the Explorer. Okay, so this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to rename this folder with some other name. I will copy here and I will take it to some other folder here, something like this. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, I'll just go to out and here I'm going to create one more folder. I'll paste it here. And what is the project name I have given here in the last one? Payroll management, something like this, right? Let me copy it here and rename it. Okay, something like this. Okay, now I created the copy. My folder is ready. Now I need to copy this to the server. But first I should have one server, right? If I want to copy, I should have one server. That server is nothing but a simple machine like this. Okay, here I can go and deploy in any of machine, something like that. We can go for a folder and I can paste it. Okay, for demo purpose what we'll have is, already I have some other server. Okay, so there is one Linux server is there. I'm going to create a server. This is a manual process. Okay, so I'm going to connect with my server and I'll just copy this folder to there. That's all. Okay. And after that, I'm going to check in my URL website. If the website is coming, then that deployment is working fine. If there is something failure, okay. So here what I'm going to do, there is a one folder called demo. Okay. So demo here, and inside here, where is our folder, our practice folder? D drive. Okay, work folder. Inside the work, you can see where is our project is there. Like D drive work. I'll go for a React. Inside the payroll. Inside the payroll, there will be payroll management. Not this one. Payroll. Let's see where is my folder again. Here I can identify, right? Okay. Reveal in the Explorer. Work React projects. Okay, let me go to the same folder. Work React projects payroll management folder is there, right? I'll select this here and right side my demo folder is there. I will upload it here. Okay, what is the step I'm doing? I am copying my files into server. This process is called what process? Deployment. Okay, once the copy is done, I will go to my URL. Okay, I'll go to the URL. Earlier we are typing like a Trinits Technologies payroll something. Whenever we are typing like this URL, one page is coming, right? Now I'll remove this payroll. I will say payroll mgmt. This is the URL I will write. I'll enter. Okay, see where is the one? You have developed your project in a local host. Now your project is linking with which website? Trinits.com. Suppose you don't like Trinits.com, you want your own.com. You can write your own.com and finally you can do the same step. Automatically, whenever you are opening, it will open. Go to login page. See, you can enter your login name. See, login is working fine. And you can see the data employees. Employee data is where you are running. You are not running in your website. Where it is running? See the URL in Trinits.com it coming. Okay, so customers will only get this URL. They will don't know the process. How, what are the behind the scenes it will happen. Okay, so now again I will explain what is this process is called a deployment. In interview definitely they will ask in which server you are using the deployment. You can say AWS. What is the server name? AWS. AWS means Amazon Web Services. Okay, how we are going to deploy? So let us see here. So there is a one software called WinSAP. Again I'm opening here WinSAP. Your team lead will give a username and password for you. Okay, you no need to do like this. And you can click on new session. And this user, whatever the username they are giving it, you will enter the username and password and click on login. Okay, once you are going to log in, and this is a server address. Okay, and this is your my folder name, right? You can select here and click on upload. Automatically it will upload to the right side. Once it is uploaded to the right side, now you can go and check in the website. Automatically data will come in the website. Okay, this process is called what process? Deployment. Okay, but now in the this is a manual process, right? Suppose now what I have done is I have fixed one bug here, man. Here only what is the name I am coming? What is the name? Only employee names are coming. Now I asked the developer, hey developer, write a table and fix this is show like a table. Now this developer has done a showing like a table. But now in the URL it will not come like this, right? Again what I have to do? Again I need to go to my project. Again, I need to deploy it. Like again, first I need to build it and I need to copy that folder. And now again, I need to deployment, right? Who will sit up the in front of the system always whenever developer done? Again, who will copy all this time? This is a manual job, right? To stop this process only, there are some tools are there now. Okay. So the tools or process we are going to call it as a called a CICD. What is this? What is this called a CICD? CICD means continuous integration, continuous development. Okay. So this is the DevOps job. There is a job for DevOps. We are saying, right? This is the DevOps job. Okay. What they are going to do? There is a one software called Jenkins. Okay. What is the software? Jenkins. Okay. What they will do? The DevOps person will come here and they will configure the software Jenkins. Okay. And what it will do? I am going to demo. Okay. What it will do? Now, suppose think like a developer has done the changes. Okay. Here there is, these are the changes I have done. I will, this is a JIT software. I will commit here. Okay. Completed the development. I will write it like this. Completed the development. And this is a JIT software. So I am going to commit. There is a commit is there, right? I will commit. Whenever you are committing here, that means developer is done some changes, right? Immediately what it is going to do, in the Jenkins, they are writing one program, right? This program automatically will do the build. What it will do? This program automatically will build whenever you are committing it. What is the Jenkins will do? It will do build means what command it will run internally? What command? npm run build command. So whenever you are committing here, automatically which program will run? Jenkins. Inside the Jenkins, what command it will do? npm run build. Whenever it is running a build, automatically that folder will come, right? Now what we will do, that DevOps person, what will do, he will write some code to copy this build and automatically place into our server. He will write one script file, that is nothing but a script. Okay. Script file. This script automatically will copy the folder and will place into where my server. Okay. This is nothing but a continuous integration, continuous development. Let me again. Okay. Whenever I am going to develop something and I will commit it. Whenever I am committing, what will happen? Jenkins will run. Whenever Jenkins run, what it will do? It will do a build. Whenever build is done, what the again it is going to copy our folder. Automatically it will place it. Okay. Now this is nothing but a automatic deployment. What is this process is called? A automatic deployment. This automatic deployment, you no need to do anything at all. Automatically, who will do all this work? DevOps person. For every project, one DevOps person will be there. You no need to learn anything about this process at all. Only how it will work, only we need to know that. Okay. So our work is implementing the code, committing the code. Automatically that it will go to the website. Who will do that work? This continuous CI/CD pipeline will do the work. Okay. This process we are calling what process? CI/CD pipeline. Okay. If somebody asking how to do the CI/CD pipeline, you can say our DevOps person has configured the CI/CD pipeline. So we are simply using the CI/CD pipelines. That's all. Okay. So this is nothing about the deployment. So how many deployments are there? Manual deployment, automatic. Manual deployment, even you can also do it. Whatever the video I have shown it, right? You can copy the folder onto the remote. Then you can open the URL. Automatically your changes are going to deploy. And automatic means we are going with the CI/CD pipeline. First, we need to configure the Jenkins. Then we need to write the scripts automatically, which will copy this one to the destination. So this pipeline will do the DevOps work. Okay. So this is the one. I'll stop the recording.